But late last year, late last year. Part of what we are planning, what we are seeing now, we are going to look at the gaps in the law, gaps in policy, gaps in the governance matrix. Because it's very key. The weaknesses of the governance structure has occasioned gaps in the sector. So we look at a broad spectrum of interventions, and working together, we will drive this process. I have made very clear that Nigeria has no excuses for not doing well in stolen minerals. We've been so much blessed. So I think we are on the right note, taking the right path, working closely. You're going to see a lot of difference. We cannot encourage the leakages that we are seeing. We cannot encourage these gaps to continue. You recall what happened in Ibadan not long ago, when some explosives were wrongly stored, went off and created a lot of casualties. Nigeria has lost so much to illegal mining. We lost so much, and we need to strengthen the naira. How do we strengthen the naira? If we don't explore beyond oil, look at mining, look at our potential, look at our endowments. So it's work in progress. You're going to see results. Thank you.
So it's to grow the fund to impact and create jobs, to mitigate against the current economic situation, to increase forex earnings from exports. We all know where we are with the spiraling situation of the naira. If we can increase the critical mass of investment and export proceeds, we can increase our dollar inflow. It will strengthen the naira. And if we mop up the minerals we have using the supply of naira that we have access to, it's like an exchange or a swap for foreign exchange, and that inevitably will bring down the cost of the dollar in the country. You know that we're very import dependent. That is why a lot of the inflationary trends we see are dependent on our forex earnings. So by agriculture as well as mining are key levers to bring in more forex and increase our exports in the country.
Okay, but they're looking at the solid naira that we know for. Are they really taking off as we speak?
Absolutely. We have a website, go there, or you can come to my office. They have taken off. We have taken off. Last year we signed a key partnership agreement with the African Finance Corporation to fund greenfield exploration, which is a data-driven project that will attract investment into the sector. And we have several artisanal projects as well. 80% of the sector is currently artisanal, and we have to look at that. So yes, SMDF has taken off.
Okay,
Let's go to the chairman.
Chairman, as the chairman of the Senate Commission on Solid Minerals, what area are you going to support this very laudable fund?
Well, we made to campaign notes, and
Bring your phone down. Who is holding phone like this?
We have committed working closely with key players,
I don't know who they are.
so that we can drive what we need to drive for the sector. I've been very clear that God, in His benevolence, has been very merciful with Nigeria. We are so richly endowed. We have so much for our people and for Africa. So what we did was to look at the gaps and see how those gaps can be addressed in terms of the legal framework, in terms of policy, in terms of implementation, and it will be work in progress. Nigeria has no excuses for not doing well in the mining sector. God has been very merciful. So through this partnership, we are going to explore areas of collaboration. Because that is very key. Working closely with key players, we are going to get. So it was a very rich session, and we looked at areas, look at how to strengthen the sector principally. The Senate is very much interested in the solid minerals sector, because we believe that we must look beyond oil.
Okay.
We must diversify.
Yeah.
So it was a great meeting. It laid a strong foundation for growth.
The thing is, finally, you discover that the issue of solid mineral in Nigeria has become a woeful phenomenon, given that some criminals have taken over some solid minerals in an ungoverned space in Nigerian territory. Now, since the committee came on stream and will be covering the legislative activities, we haven't seen a cogent bill or motion being put in place by you in order to regulate and see how the Senate can properly reorganize and galvanize solid mineral into a working system as we speak.